What's going on, you guys? Ryan from Wadfix here, and welcome once again to another episode of Start to Finish, back-to-back episodes here on the channel, and we got some really interesting fix-ups that we're going to be doing in today's episode. Before I show you guys what I'm going to be swapping on this episode, I wanted to show you two small fix-ups I did that I wasn't able to film. This was, I think, before I made the move video, so it was a little while ago, but this is a Tyson Kidd fix-up. Here he is, and as you can see, I just swapped the hands to give him a wrist taped hand and then a plain hand on the left side, just a small fix-up. Wasn't a big fan of the gloves. I know this really isn't super accurate, but I do like how it looks. And the other one I did post on my Instagram, and I got a lot of really cool feedback from it, and that is this fix-up on the Elite, I believe this is 37, Seth Rollins. And as you can see, I swapped the kick pads, so he has the updated all black ones. I swapped on some black wrist tape arms because originally he had the gloves, as well as a screaming head, which I'm not a super big fan of, and I might be swapping, but I don't really know. I don't have too many Seth Rollins head scans, so there we go. Those were just two I wanted to show you guys, but this episode is pretty interesting. We have, I believe, 3 or 4 swaps that we're going to be doing. Let's start off with the 2 boring head swaps that I'm going to be doing, including this Rollins. Seems like I always have to do a Rollins fix-up on start to finish, but again, I hate the screaming head, but I didn't have a head on this SummerSlam body, so I'm going to be putting this, I believe this is Elite 30 or 33, I could be wrong, but one of the old Rollins head scans on it with the blonde hair to match the SummerSlam look, which I think is going to be pretty nice. Speaking of SummerSlam, we have the SummerSlam Finn Balor here, and I'm not sure how this is going to look. It's just sort of something I want to experiment with, but I wanted to swap these 2 heads to make the Beast in the East, Finn Balor, look better. If you do a little bit of a comparison in the head scans, I really do prefer the SummerSlam one, and the colorway matches the Beast in the East, so while it certainly won't be accurate, I think it's going to be pretty interesting to see what the SummerSlam head is going to look like on this figure right here. So I think that's going to look pretty good. I mean, I don't really know. It does match, and I definitely prefer this head scan over the Beast in the East one, so this is more of an experimental one. We'll see how that turns out. But finally, we have some Chris Jericho swaps that we are doing. This is a 3-way swap here between these 3 Chris Jericho figures. I will try to explain my best what I'm doing. So, we're going to be improving the Attitude Era a little bit because while this is accurate, of course, I'm certainly not a fan of the knee pads. They look a little bit weird, but the head scan is alright, but I do prefer this head scan on the Defining Moments Chris Jericho, and it's got the red fade in the back, so I'm going to be swapping it onto this body as well, I believe, as the knee pads, which I think is going to look really good. The hair matches the attire, so I think it's going to look pretty awesome. I think somebody has done this before. I can't remember who. If you guys know, let me know down below, because I'm really curious. Pretty sure I have seen this, though, on Instagram, so I'm not going to take full credit for it. And I do want to give credit to Nikes and Toys on Instagram. I saw them a while ago do this fix-up with this Jericho, the modern head scan right here on the Defining Moments body. I am a huge fan, as you guys know, of Chris Jericho, more in his long tights look rather than the short ones. So I think this is going to look really good. Plus, I've already seen it on Instagram, so I know it's going to look really good. Plus, with the accessories, it should be awesome. So, not going to waste any more of your guys' time here. Let's go ahead and get into these swaps. Alright, we're back again in the bathroom. I'm actually going to close the door so you guys can't hear the AC because the sound in here is already pretty terrible. But we're going to start things off here with the Finn Balor head swap, I believe. So, let's not waste any time and start heating the head scans up and see what happens. The head scans are warm enough to be able to come off, so here we go. There's the Beast in the East head scan. We're going to put that to the side and take off now the SummerSlam head, which, nope, not done. I'm going to heat that up a little bit more. Okay, heated it up one more time just to be extra careful. It is good enough now. Here we go. Popped it off. Let's go ahead and put it on the Beast in the East body and see how it looks. And it looks really good. Let's actually get a zoom out here. It matches perfectly. I just really love this head scan compared to the Beast in the East one. Again, doing another little side-by-side comparison. I'm not sure. It's just the way this one is painted. I'm not as big of a fan, but this looks really awesome on this body. I guess we can just throw this head scan on the SummerSlam body so that it doesn't have a head, although I don't think this is going to look really good. Let's see if we can... Yeah, this doesn't look... it actually doesn't look terrible like I thought, but this Finn definitely looks much better. All right, we're going to move on now to Seth, and then we'll do Jericho last. So let's go ahead and get Seth and get ready to heat up the heads, which I think I'm going to just hold it like this and try not to burn my fingers off. Only head we have to take off here is the Screaming head, which Rollins head scans are really annoying sometimes. It's just like the Reigns head scan trick where it just sometimes it doesn't want to come out. And right now, it's being pretty freaking annoying. I'm going to try to do it from the back. I'm going to have to actually heat this up a little more just because compared to a head scan like Jericho, there's more layers to this one because you have the hair. You can see it's just bulkier on the inside, so I'm going to heat this one up a lot more. So this is like really hot. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a dish towel right here and see if I can swap it on, because otherwise I am really going to hurt my thumb. Could you focus? There we go. Okay, let's hope this works. There we go. That was actually much easier than I thought. Again, the key is just to warm it up a lot when it comes to Rollins, and like I said in the last start to finish Roman Reigns head scans. Let's throw this Rollins head on here and take a look. This looks very nice. I actually just remembered that the skin tone is different from the body. As you can see, the skin tone on the face is just a little bit whiter compared to the body, if it's going to focus. It's not that big of a difference, though. I think it does look really nice, though, on this body. I think Jesus might have done this fix-up. I've definitely seen somebody do it, like the Jericho, of course, but, you know, I don't know. I still think it looks pretty nice, though. So, there we go. Mr. Rollins is done. And now we are going to move on to Jeircho. This one's going to take a little bit of extra time, but I think what we should do first is try to heat up the head scans, which is what most of the swaps are going to be. And if we can heat them all up at once, which is going to take a little bit of time, that should be the major part, I should say, of the fix-up. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, here's the first Jericho. Let's pop the head off. It's ready. This actually has a longer neck pad, so I hope it doesn't sit low on the Attitude Era figure. Here we have the Elite 20 figure with the modern head scan. Let me get a zoom in here. And the focusing issues is just really annoying sometimes. There we go. That one came off really easily. And then finally we have the Attitude Era head scan. And this one is off as well. Oh my god, I hit the camera. There we go. Those three are done. Let's go ahead and throw on the, the Defining Moments head scan onto the Attitude Era figure. See how that looks. Yep, the red does match really nicely. Still want to find some knee pads, though I didn't find some as of right now, so I might have to stop after I'm done with the head swap over here. Let's go ahead and see how this one looks, though. This was the one I'm actually most excited for, is the modern head scan on the Defining Moments body, and it looks very nice. I love Jericho in the long tights, man. I wish you would bring them back, because I really do love how this looks. It's not accurate. If you're looking for accuracy, you're not going to get it on this episode of start to finish, but I think this looks very good. I'm going to get the list of Jericho with him in the scarf, and I think it's going to make it look even better, and maybe even some knee pads on this guy, though I didn't find at the current moment, but I'm going to find an extra Jericho head scan for that body, because I'm not going to put the Attitude Era head scan on there, but very nice fix-ups. I'm going to get some knee pads for this guy, accessories for this one, and let's go ahead and take a better look at them. We're going to introduce a little bit of a new feature here on start to finish. So once I get the accessories for this and knee pads for this guy, we're going to go ahead and do a showcase of all the fix-ups featured today. said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of start to finish. Make sure you go follow me on Instagram, and now I'm back on Twitter, which is at It's Wadfigs. So go ahead and check it out. Link is down below in the description. Again, if you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, stay tuned to the next one.